Hi everyone, my name is Dean Ramsey. I'm Principal Analyst at TM Forum, and today I'm talking to Basar Ganyal from Vodafone Turkey. Now, Vodafone Turkey is a service provider that's been undertaking a series of transformational initiatives to digitalize their business and their operations for a number of years now. Those initiatives have been focused primarily around generating a significant improvement in customer experience, but also while simultaneously improving operational efficiency, cutting costs, driving revenue growth. Now, while all this was happening, of course, the pandemic came along, and as it did for everyone in our industry, it added a significant additional dimension to any transformational activity that was going on. Not least of all because your workforce has to switch to working from home. So, Basar, very happy to have you with us today. Could you please give us some background on what digital transformation efforts were happening at Vodafone Turkey before the pandemic, and how that changed because of the pandemic, and what's happening today?
Yeah, thank you. So our journey started so long ago before the pandemic, but I mean, during our working from home, the digitalization process helped much more, of course, because it is enabling us to do things at single tool and from unified screens and in a more efficient way to do our job and to automate our decision-making process. So our journey started like 3 years ago while we were trying to utilize the data we have, I mean, the infrastructure, the data we have, and how to put this in front of whole company people. I mean, it is not only the technology people that we are running the program, but also the call center agents, also the business teams, also the investment teams, and all the marketing people around us who are dealing with enterprise customers. So we wanted to enable this data that can be achieved, that can be accessed by everybody, and that can automate their decision-making processes and improve their lives. So this is the short story of our transformation.
Yeah, it seems that the democratization of data is kind of a really big topic in the industry that's coming to the fore at the moment. Certainly in the operator conversations I have, it seems to be a really big focus across much of the world. So I understand that it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. You know, there are many challenges that can be faced during this process. What specifically did you find really difficult about this process?
Yeah, so I can group it to two maybe. One thing is to get the approval of everybody. So you need an investment on data, you need an investment on hardware and infrastructure, and you need to prove everybody that this is gonna add value. So we worked, and I guess this is the key success criteria for us, and it was also the biggest challenge that we had. I mean, convincing everybody that this is worth to do, this project is worth to do, because it needs investment of people and money, and it's taking time. So we worked together with, starting with, of course, technology teams. We started working with call center agent teams and business teams, everybody who can benefit from a digital transformation with this. And we convinced them there will be some use cases that is gonna serve them, and there will be some business cases that is gonna prove that this investment is worth doing. So we worked together with agents, and we asked their requirements, and after getting their requirements, we defined some key success criteria with them. Also, we work together with business teams. So what do you want from network data, network customer experience data? And we defined some key success criteria with them. We worked with technology operations teams and investment teams, and we understood that making better use of data and automating some processes will add value add additional value while we are generating data from our network. So this was the main challenge. I mean, working with many people, working with many stakeholders, and convincing them this is gonna work was our main challenge. And of course, this was a very complex project. I mean, you need to collect data from many sources. You need to correlate them with additional data from CRM, from customer tickets, etc. And so you need to store them at somewhere, and you need to enable some user interface so that things are automated and easy for everybody to access. So on top of managing all the stakeholders, managing all the big data was also another challenge. But I guess with the support of everybody, I mean, when you convince people that this is gonna work, then they are putting all the support you need to achieve the process success criteria. So this is how we, I mean, manage the program.
That's great. I understand that, you know, getting that buy-in from all of the stakeholders simultaneously can be a very difficult exercise, and so you know, placing the potential benefits in front of them, but making that seem like a direct correlation of your actions is often the difficult part. So
exactly.
So let's talk about those results. Are you seeing some results now already from, you know, what are the innovations and business value that you're seeing as a result of that work?
Yeah. So on top of results and the positive impact that we have that we cannot measure, there are some measurable results that we achieved within the program. So it was, firstly, I guess the biggest achievement was that, so we have the network data. I mean, there is I mean, millions of sessions that our customers are doing while making data on YouTube or any other application, popular application, social media application. So we democratized that data and put that data in front of our investment engineers. So they put it into a model, and with this model, we are now able to have additional 10% revenue for the site selection mechanism. What is the site selection mechanism? So suppose you have 100 capacity to put new sites in your network, but you need to decide where to place those. So with the data we have, now we are more accurate to place those new sites or additional capacity. So our customers are generating more revenue because we put those sites to a better location, which is going to impact their customer experience. So this is one of the most critical benefits. On top of this, our business teams are always trying to manage the port out, the churn from our network. So, and you know, within our conditions, we have a very high competency, and our customers value the network experience very much. So they would like to understand within their big data models, their prediction models, why customers are porting out of Vodafone Turkey. And the network experience data, with the help of our program, we put into the business teams prediction models of churn, and this has also added like 7 to 10% incremental prediction value to their churn prediction models. And I mean, these are the things that provide really monetary value to our program. So we convinced all the ExCo members, all the stakeholders with the value that provided with these achievements. On top of this, there is also the operational efficiency of our agents. So previously, when the customer is calling because of a network complaint, our agents were unable to see that customer's networking experience, and they were asking many questions. Now they are opening the screen and they are seeing everything, all the history, of course, with the consent of that customer, with the approval of that customer according to GDPR. They see everything that customer is doing on our network for the last 2 weeks. And they see, okay, you need to swap your device, you need to move to another tariff, or there's nothing I can do for you, I need to pass your ticket to network teams because this is totally technical problem. Or they can see there's an incident there which is impacting that customer's experience. So this improved their first contact resolution rates. This improved their average handling times. This also improved the customer NPS on the touch points. So this was also a very good achievement. And again, for the customer fulfillment or customer complaint journey, there's the second step. If the agent cannot solve a ticket, it is moving that ticket to the network engineers. So we also provided some additional screens to the network engineers who are handling the customer complaints, and we have seen like 30 to 40% improvement in their how to say, root cause analysis processes. So because they were using many tools, now everything is there in one screen with digitalized data, and now they can easily solve their problems because they see what the customer is experiencing.
Yeah, that's a very broad range of benefits that you've identified there, and some big numbers on improvements. And I guess there'll probably be lots of knock-on effects that you know are more difficult to measure through the operation.
Yeah, exactly.
So I understand that during this process you use quite a lot of TM Forum standards and frameworks and resources. Can you talk a little bit more about how specifically you worked with the TM Forum?
Yeah, I mean, as you can see from my explanations, it is mostly on customer experience and the customer life cycle. So we used the TM Forum lifecycle management. I cannot, of course, recall the numbers and the exact journeys, but we used the customer lifecycle journeys that TM Forum have defined previously, like buy and sell, explore, etc. Those kind of stuff we used a lot, and we put our KPIs and achievements based on those journeys that we check. Also, I mean, while informing our stakeholders, we always take those TM Forum framework as a reference for lifecycle management and customer complaint management. Also, we were involved in the there was the AI playbook that I took reference to while we were getting the summarized data in front of our big data teams to make those churn prediction models and site selection models. So together with the big data teams, internal with the big data teams, we used the AI frameworks of the TM Forum also.
Great, thank you. Well, I'm aware of time, so thank you very much for joining me today, and good luck with all your ongoing transformational efforts. It sounds like you're really moving ahead at speed. But thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.